So as we know, Benjamin Sesko will be a Manchester United player. He will be Manchester United's new number 9, leading the attack in this new look attack of Cunha, Mbeumo, and Benjamin Sesko. So Manchester United have a brand new front three, and the excitement for fans obviously is going to start kicking in. You know, we're all going to be interested. We're all going to be intrigued. We're all going to want to see week in, week out, can this front three combine? 3 guys who are known for being shooters. I want to see 20 shots a game. I want to see pepperings. I want to see, shoot on sight. That's exactly what I'm sure every Man United fan want to see. We only scored about 44 goals last season, and that is simply not good enough. So the simple reality is, Man United have a brand new front three. Benjamin Sesko is leading the line, and I think they said that he should be getting unveiled tomorrow, I believe it is. You know, he's going to get unveiled. I think there might be a preseason game or something. I need to check. But Benjamin Sesko will get it unveiled. So listen, obviously, naturally, Man United fans and all of us are excited to want to see that. But then, in and amongst this excitement, there's just a bit of chirping. There's just a bit of, you know, like a little chihuahua. You know what I mean? You're just trying to focus and you're saying, and you're like, kick rocks, bruv. Go away. Yeah, fetch. Go get, yeah, take that bone. Fetch. Just this little noise in the background. And that's coming from the Newcastle fan base. Listen, Newcastle fans, we have a message for you. We are not your rivals. We are not your rivals. Let me repeat that. Manchester United are not your rivals. Yes, you have new Saudi ownership. Yes, you want to become a big club quickly, but take time, baby steps. Your rivals, Sunderland, have just been promoted. Focus on them. Focus on them. Stop trying to force your way into being one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League. Newcastle, historically, you know, we love the fan base. You know, I like Newcastle. I've always liked Newcastle. They've got a passionate fan base. They've got a big stadium. They've had good players over the years. I remember growing up watching Nobby Solano, Alan Shearer, Michael Owen, Lauren Robert, Shola Amiobi, Colaccini, all these type of players, right? Newcastle have been a team that, you know, I remember even Albert Luque. Newcastle have been a team that it's like, oh, I support my team, but let me see what Newcastle are doing. You know, Demba Ba, Cisse, they're always a bit of fun. Ben Arfa, they're a bit of fun. That's what you guys are. You're a bit of fun. And even now, Joe Linton, Tonali, Bruno G, you're a bit of fun. And yes, you've got Champions League football. Amazing. But act like you've been here before. Because you actually have. Newcastle have been here before. You've been in the Champions League before. You've been there with Alan Shearer. You've been there the season before. Act like you've been here before. Stop thinking that Champions League football means you're going to get players over Manchester United. There's levels to the game. There's levels to the game. Listen, I don't know if Newcastle think because Manchester United are taking licks from Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Chelsea and stuff, that you guys can come and get a sucker punch in. You know when you're in school? Yeah, you're in school. And somebody, I don't know, they're saying, like, yo, you got dry lips, ha ha ha. So you're taking it from a few of your boys. And then the boy that stinks of BO every week, every day, starts trying to laugh like, yo, go get some Vaseline. And you're like, nigga, you? Nah, I ain't doing this. I will have it from anyone else, but I ain't having it from you. And then all of a sudden, you're on that guy only. Man are punching you up, you're on that guy. You know, if you're getting rushed, you're having a fight in school, you're getting rushed, you're seeing the Timberland boots. But you're like, nah, one person needs to hold this. I will take it from anyone, but I am not taking a rushing from you. You're going after that guy while everyone's pulling your shirt. You're going after that one guy. You ain't getting no sucker punching. And that's what Newcastle are. Relax. Newcastle have been trying to find a rivalry with everybody. Arsenal, They had a little rivalry going on with Arsenal, going back and forth with the Arsenal fans, with the Liverpool fans for this Isak saga, with Manchester United. Focus on yourselves. You guys are having a disastrous window. Is that because of us? We're just bidding. We're just going for the same players. This is the Premier League. You're going for Premier League players. We're going for Premier League players. You want Cunha? We want Cunha. You want Mbeumo? We want Mbeumo. You want Cesco? We want Cesco. And guess what? We're still Manchester United. And I hate using that term because for me, it's like, listen, it's all good saying the history, but at the end of the day, what happens on the pitch? But what you got to realize is players, when they're coming to sign for football clubs, history does matter. And Newcastle, your history is mediocre. And that is the reality. Your history is mediocre. And the thing is, right, as I'm saying again, I like Newcastle's club, but the fans are calling into TalkSport. The fans are calling and saying, why would anyone want to join Manchester United over us? Wind your neck in. Wind your neck in. I actually predicted Newcastle to finish 5th this season. I like them. I like that they play with blood and thunder. I like Eddie Howe, sorry. I like the way Newcastle play. They're actually exciting to watch. Livramento, Lewis Hall. The blood and thunder midfield. The shield, as I call them. The shield. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and flipping Seth Rollins in that midfield. You got Nlanga now. You got Gordon. That's a good team. I expect them to still do bits if Isak stays. But this whole, why would anyone, we've got Champions League football. Champions League football is cool, but Manchester United pulled in Pogba and Zlatan without Champions League football. So stop talking about, we've got Champions League football. Listen, you have to act like you've been here before. You have. It doesn't mean just because you got Champions League football, all of a sudden everybody's going to want to run to your football club. It's not. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. And a lot of it was like, oh, it has to be for money. Oh, let's just watch Man United have a terrible season. Don't be angry at us. What do they say? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Hate the game. You offered more money, is what the reports are saying for Benjamin Sesko. And I'm seeing people come out and say, oh, this fake news, it's Man United PR. You offered more money. You keep upping them personal terms, bruh. Keep upping that in personal terms. It don't matter. Because what matters in this case is the size of Manchester United and the heritage. It is just the reality of the situation, and that happens. I said, I've got tweets saying, I don't think at this present moment, Man United can, not saying compete, but I think if a player has a decision to make between Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal, they won't choose Manchester United. Because those 4 clubs have heritage now, by the way. They have heritage. Those 4 clubs have heritage. And they are currently better than Man United. Look at Liam Delap, for example. He had an option. He went to Chelsea. But Newcastle, listen, relax. You just won your first trophy in nearly 60 years. And you almost won it the season before. And guess who stopped you? Manchester United. And I saw them tears. I saw them tears for an everyday trophy that Man United treat. You guys were crying about it. Let's relax. That's all I'm going to say. Benjamin Sesko is a Manchester United player. You got to hold that. What have we done? Why are you angry at us? Why are you angry at us? Oh, Man United this, Man United that, Man United this, Man United that. Go and get players that are attainable. I see Wissa. Wissa wants to join. 19 Premier League goals. I see Vissa's available. He's taking strike while you guys are looking at Cesco. My man's not turning up to training. He's calling like, yo, you man still there? Are you not still there? Are you not still there? Hello? Are you not still there? Are you still there? That's what he's doing while you're not trying to act like, nah, we too cool for you, bro. We're too cool for you. We want Cesco. Nah. That's our food. That's our food. So the reality of the situation is, Newcastle, you've got to, fans, you've got to wind your neck in a little bit. You know, when did footballers start watching football? When do you start watching football, people? You guys watching? I probably started watching football from like 6 years old, maybe. How old is Cesco? Cesco is about 22. Let's see, how old is Cesco? Cesco is 22 years old. He's 22 years old. Is it? 22 years old. Yep. So let's say at 22 years old, let's say 16 years ago, he would have been 6 years old. Yeah. He would have been 6 years old. So 16 years ago was probably around 2000. What is it? 2009. It's about 2009, right? Let me get up the seasons. So about 2009 is probably when Cesco started watching football, started being exposed to the Premier League, started being exposed to professional football in general. What were Newcastle doing in 2009, 2010? Let's have a look. In 2009, 2010, Newcastle were in the Championship. Newcastle were in the Championship in 2009, 2010. Your top goal scorer at the time was Andy Carroll. Your manager was Chris Hughton. Your top goal scorer also was Kevin Nolan. He ripped it up, 17 league goals. This is the year in which Cesco probably started watching football. 2009, 2010. In that same season, we had Wayne Rooney going absolutely insane. We had just come off a three-peat. Ronaldo had just left. We had got to a champion. We were going places in the Champions League. Big ties versus Bayern Munich. Big fixtures against AC Milan, beating AC Milan. That's what he would remember as a little kid. That's his first memories walking into football, people. That's his first memories. All right, let's look into next season. When he would have been about 7, 8 years old. Newcastle finished in a mighty 12th place. Manchester United finished first that season. Wayne Rooney and Dimitar Berbatov. Wayne Rooney overhead kick season. Newcastle finished 12th. You got third round of the FA Cup. You got nowhere in the League Cup. Fourth round, Kevin Nolan, once again, your top scorer. Chris Hughton was your manager. And then Alan Pardew took over. And then 2011, 2012, when he would have probably been about 8, 9, or whatever it is, Newcastle finished 5th. That's very good. Alan Pardew, my boy Alan Pardew. Then Babar, that's that season. 11-12, again, Manchester United lose on the final day to an Aguero madness. So now he's getting to about 10, 11. This is when you start really remembering the game. Well, you remember it before that, but this is when, maybe you start playing more, blah, blah, blah. 12, 13. Newcastle finished a mighty 16th. And Manchester United won the Premier League. And Man United won the Premier League with Robin van Persie. Doing volleys whenever he wanted. Man United stormed the league. This is his adolescence. This is when he's growing up watching the game. And then going on from there, Man United get Moyes. It starts going down. FA Cup, we win FA Cups. We've won trophies here and there. One of the biggest clubs in world football, probably a top 3, top 4 biggest clubs in world football. This is what you see. This is when you watch Premier League. When you turn on Sky Sports. They're putting on Manchester United. You're watching this. You're not watching Newcastle. Nobody dreams of playing for Newcastle, bro. Maybe if it was, you're a Geordie, big up. If you're a Geordie, big up. 10th place here. This is what man are growing up on. 10th place. What is this? 15th place. Well, next, relegated. Come on, man. What are you guys talking about? You won the championship. Whoa, nobody's watching that. 10th place again. 13th place. Newcastle has been mediocre. 13th place. Like, relax. 12th place. Where we going here? 11th place. 4th. Okay, it starts to kick in now. Baby steps. Johan Visser, good player. Baby steps. What's that brother's name at Wolves? Larson, or is it Larson? Him, good player. Good player. That's where you should be looking around. Newcastle, good team, but relax. Relax with all of this. You're not Man United's rivals, bro. You're not Man United's rivals when it comes to the hierarchy of the game. And that's just the reality. I'm sorry to say. But anyway, guys, Benjamin Sesko is a Manchester United player. All this stuff where Newcastle are yapping. Please just give it a rest now. Give it a rest. He's our player. Look elsewhere. Go and start beefing with somebody else, please. Every single time I'm just going online, I'm just seeing complaint, yap. Can't believe Newcastle trying to compare themselves with Manchester United. You offered more money. He wants to come to United. I'm sorry. What can we do? We're just trying to get better too. We finished 15th last season. But unless you're a Geordie, unless you're Alan Shearer, who, by the way, I met Alan Shearer yesterday. So you Geordies, I met your king. We were cool. You know what I mean? We were cool. But Alan Shearer, unless you're Alan Shearer or Geordie, nobody's going to say I dreamed of playing for Man United. I mean, for Newcastle, I'm sorry. But guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn notifications on. Stop crying. Stop crying. Cesco Cesco is a Manchester United striker. We are going to see how that works out. There's so much discussion around it. Is it going to work? But the profile of the player, as I've mentioned, is brilliant. And now it's just about putting the pieces together. Now it's down to coaching. It's not always about the players. It's also about the coaching. So, Amorim, you've got a job to do. You've got a brand new front three. Get to work. First game of the season, Arsenal. We need 3 points. We cannot start the season with a defeat. We need 3 points. So, guys, as I said, like, share, subscribe. Again, thank you for 40k. Big appreciation. And let's get that road to 50k on the way. It's your boy, CultureCams. I'm out. Peace.